Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Chidima.
My name is Babatunde.
And together we are the Young Lovers. If you're seeing our face for the first time, you're welcome. Welcome to our family. Please do well to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever we post a new video. And today we're going to be talking about a very, very important and long-awaited video.
Yeah, a lot of people have been longing for us to release this video.
Actually. And we're going to be talking about how we met. Let's hop on it. So a quick backstory on my personal notes. I personally gave my life to Christ when I turned 16, right? It started from a day before 16. But that very day, that was when I personally gave my life to Christ. I was born in a Christian home, a pastor's child. Of course, we go to church. My dad tells us if you do this, you're going to go to hell, stuff like that. But like on a personal note, I gave my life to Christ when I was 16, and that was when I heard God clearly talking to me. And after the whole salvation stuff and everything that happened that day, he told me that I was going to get married early, and I held on to that. Right? Good. So, but before then, I don't make friends that are of my age mates. My friends are women that are married, young ladies that are way older than me. Married men. Of course, when I'm friends with the married men, I'm friends with their wife. It's more like a family something. So I get to hear things that I knew a lot of things about life way early before my age. Like then my age men, the things I knew, my age men don't know about it. It's about life. But generally, I was just up there. My age is here and I'm here. I'm always above my age, thinking and everything. So I got to understand life early, marriage, and the good thing is that the marriage that were around me then, they were all good marriages. So it was something I really wanted, right, for myself. So then randomly, if I go to the market, somebody I don't know, I think it happened 3 times, will just tell me, you're going to get married early, prepare, you're getting married soon. At 16, 17, 18. Do you get? That was before I even dreamt of meeting my husband. So before we actually met, what was happening in your own side of the world?
Mine is a total different case. I'm opposite of what she just said. Back then, I never had these feelings of marriage. I've never even thought of getting married. My parents never mentioned it one day, for one single day, that so you're not getting any younger. You haven't brought any woman into the house, into this house that we know that okay, yeah, this is who you're going out with. Okay. And again, another thing is I never prayed. It
was really the opposite.
It was really the opposite. I was a Christian, but I wasn't a Christian. I wasn't, when I gave my life to Christ, 2011, but trust me, I backslided. Not that I did bad things, no. I had hunger for God.
Yeah.
Okay, I had hunger for God, but I never backslided. But I had hunger for God. But at the same time, I wasn't too deep into spiritual.
You're not deep, that means you backslided now.
When they say it's in different ways. When they say backslide, I didn't do bad things. Okay. I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. I didn't womanize.
Yeah.
I was just.
But then you were not.
I was not deep. I was not spiritual. I love God, but I was not spiritual. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, you were not doing the regular intimacy with God, exactly. Praying, having communion with Him, reading your Bible and stuff like that. You're just living your life.
So it now happens that one day, COVID-19 there was an outbreak of COVID-19, and I was among the presidential task force for COVID-19. And my parents, they say that old people, not that they are very old, but people of their age, they COVID-19 they are easily infected with COVID-19. Old people, right? Like I said, not that they are very old, but we just had to take a kind of precautionary measure.
Yeah.
So at the time, I went and got an apartment, one bedroom flat apartment, not knowing that the woman of my dream.
Okay, sugar, wait first. Now, remember where you stopped to. So then, where did I even stop, right? So if you follow me on Facebook, you will know that I talk about this story a lot, like my days of hustling and the rest. So I finished my secondary school 2019, and I was supposed to. In my family, when you finish school, you don't write jam immediately, right? You have to write the next year. And me, I knew what I wanted. I never wanted to go to a regular university, but my mom insisted that I was going to go to a regular university. In my mind, I already know this man. Anything I say, I made up my mind. Okay, so for me to make her feel better, I had to write jam, because the school I opted for, I wasn't going to write jam. And sorry, bless.
Bless you.
I wanted the school I really wanted to go to. They don't need jam for admission, right? So, but she was just hammering that you must write jam, you must write jam. So that 2020 was when I needed to write jam. Was it 2020? See, I can't remember, but in that year I was to write jam. So when I was coming with the girl, we met at the jam center after registering the jam. So the exam, we were coming. A PS woman saw me, she loved me, she wanted me to work with her. Long story cut short, I told her that I don't know anything about it, and she said that she was going to teach me. So I started working with her, but I used to come late, maybe around 10 or so, and the place is not very close to my house, right? Good. So I had to stop the job. Already I've learned so much about it, and I've saved money, right? So I now started hunting for a space to start my own POS business, because I knew at the time that there was gain. I mean, they could do calculation now, so I knew. So and I wanted to, like, since my parents said, okay, you can no longer be working there because you come late and it's not so it's not safe, right? Good. So I had to I started looking for space. So where I got space to start my business was where my husband rented an apartment.
Exactly.
Yes, but that apartment it wasn't just for only him, right? I think he had your cousin sister also was staying in that apartment too, and you were not literally living in that place. You still go back to sleep in your parents' house.
Yes.
Good. Exactly. So that was where he was. So more like during the day he was around that side. Then maybe at night then he now. So now continue.
So just like she rightly said, there were a lot of number of times I didn't stay there, I didn't sleep there.
Yeah.
You know, I normally go back to my parents' house. So it now happens that one day I wanted to make transaction, and I just decided to. I was bored at the house. I was bored in the house rather. Sorry. So I wanted to just go out, take a walk, take fresh air, and then get something, and then also do transaction. I mean, of course, I needed money to get what I wanted to.
Yeah.
So I went to the shop.
Now
when I got there,
this is 2021.
This is 2021.
Yeah, 2020.
Early 2021.
Yes, 2022 era. No, not early 2021. That's around May, June. I mean June. Did you those times?
No. Like, just hold on.
Okay.
Early 2021.
Okay.
So when I got there, I met her sister.
Okay.
I met her sister.
My younger sister.
My elder sister.
College? Okay, Chiamaka. That's
I met her, and then one thing led to another. We became friends. Normal friends.
You call everybody your friend. You literally go there for transaction. And because she was doing church stuff, people now started talking a bit, and she wanted you to buy data from her
and all of that. So we just got talking. Then I will share my dreams and interests. She will also share us, because she saw that she could learn some certain things from me. Of course, I had an NGO. I still do. So she was also coming up with something like that, and then one thing led to another. She got to know that I had an NGO, and then she wanted to get one or two opinions from me. So that was how we got talking, you know. So one fateful day, I was coming from my family house to my own house, and then I picked at the shop to see if my gist partner was on the show, and then I saw a different person entirely.
Gist partner how?
We're gisting now. We used to gist. We're gisting about the NGO stuff and all of that. It's gist now. Okay. And I don't understand.
No, the way you said gist partner, like.
She was a gist partner now. Like, anytime I'm bored and I go out, of course, I branch there, do transaction, then we get to talk a little bit.
But I don't know why my sister was in the shop that time. Okay, you guys, I had a company, skincare production. So anytime I want to produce, and natural food spices, anytime I want to produce, then my sister was home. I would tell her to go and help me and stay in the store, in my business place, while I stay at home to do my production and then send to my customer. Okay, now I know why she's there. She was there.
So one day I was going to my house, and then I passed. I just picked at the shop, and then I saw a total different person. You know, I was like, wow, did I see right? That was my Chiamaka. I went to my house. I did not even stay in my house. So because what I saw that day,
you're not jobless.
What I saw that day, when I passed, it was like a flash. You know, I saw this beautiful Rumu girl. Like my grandfather always said that Rumu. Anybody that has good body, necessary curves at their necessary places, fair. Oh my God, bomb. Oh God.
Stop doing.
You know, it was like.
Continue what you're saying. You saw me, eh?
It was like a flash. I went. So, like, I wasn't able to process what I saw. So I wanted to be sure. I returned back, but this time around on foot. I passed again, and I saw her. She was putting on a short skirt. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I wasn't wearing very short skirts.
It wasn't very short, but a short. Yes. Of course, your cups will definitely come out now. Our cups come out, guys. Jesus. I was like, what?
Her cups came out.
Yeah, I went home. I went back to my family house. I started daydreaming. I thought, okay, since she's in that shop, she is definitely going to be there again. So I think 2 days after, I went back to my house. She was not there. The shop was not open. I went back to my house. After I relaxed a little bit, then I decided to head out again, thinking by now she should be there. Okay. So when I got there, she was there. I saw her. But at the same time, I was scared.
You no go fear
my chest was.
You no go fear care. Ah.
But I said, man, you're a man now.
You no go fear care.
Mama,
See, I didn't give anybody.
Do you know why? Not that I was actually scared. Not that I was actually scared, but I was scared of the fact that she looks religious. No earrings, no makeup, nothing, no indecent dressing. You know, if you see someone like that, you already know that no, this person is a godly person. You don't just do anyhow. You know, you don't do anyhow. This person.
Good.
So
Ladies, are you checking what I'm checking? You that thing that they said you are dressed the way you dress, clock it. Because if I was wearing the normal skimpy stuff and everything, you will not find it hard to approach me because you feel like, okay, now this normal girl.
Because I went to the university, there were so many girls, you know, that dresses indecently, and I knew how guys went up to them and even rubbish them.
Do you get? So ladies, I hope you understand. Good.
Okay, something. So she was decent. That was actually what attracted me to her, and that at the same time that was what got me scared. What if just look that? What if? So when I got there, I was like, my voice. I got gripped on myself too. I was like, hi. Now she said, I said, please, do you have cash? She said yes. I said okay. I said, but then when I got there, she wrote spoken words.
I was writing. Then I was into
She was reciting spoken words that she had written. So I was like, okay, fine. I will start with the transaction, and then to have conversation with her, to start conversation with her, I will start with that. I already have my orientation prepared. Orientation. Did you know how many guys came to her? Orientation.
Okay, guys, backstory. I had a lot of suitors. At the time. Like serious suitors, not all these things, all these boyfriend and girlfriend, but like people that were legitimately ready to get married to me. But I told God, I'm not the lover girl kind of person. I said, I'm not the lover girl. I'm not the lover girl kind of person. But I told God that if I meet my husband, I don't want to know how I'm going to fall in love with him. Until date, if you ask me what made me fall in love with my husband, I do not know. I didn't even know when it happened. That's just it. So before then, I had a lot of suitors, and you know that I'm in a public place. People come to interact with me. Guys, my customers were more of men and women too. But then, see, just know that I had a lot of suitors, people that were ready to get married to me, people that also just love me for who I am. Because when they come and we go into conversation, they see that this is not the regular kind of girl. You cannot talk to me. You cannot talk with me, and then you don't get value. I'll be advising you about your own relationship. I'll be advising you on what to do to get money, to make money. Like, this is getting too long, but continue.
So like I was saying, I wasn't a Christian type, but I knew how to talk to God. Those 2 days that I stayed back without meeting her, without coming to talk to her, that I was just daydreaming, I told God that if she's the one, Lord, let your will be done. Because my heart goes for her.
Wait, baby.
And at the same time, I haven't even met her. We haven't even spoken. I've met her, but I haven't met her because we haven't spoken
anything about relationship.
So this transaction I was coming to do was the first meet.
Yeah, and do you know that I've been there as a 2020, then that 2021. I've not seen him in my life. I don't think I've seen him in my life.
Yeah, but that was because I'm not.
Okay, that was after. Yes,
I was shuffling between.
I had not seen him in my life. And I think that period
was when Chamaka took over. When Chamaka was helping her to stay in her shop.
Okay, yeah, that was when I didn't get to meet you, right? But then I had not seen him in my life prior to that very day that he came for that transaction. And that spoken word, did you say anything about the spoken word?
Yes, I calm down now. Calm down. It's my story, right?
Oh, yeah, continue.
So after I made the transaction, I was like, wow, I heard you saying some stuff like when I came. She was like, yeah, she was actually reciting spoken words. I said, wow, you're good at spoken words.
Not knowing
that I had intentions, my orientation. I said, wow. I love something like that. I actually have a company, because then I was coming up with another company, an entertainment company, House of Bells Entertainment, where we sing, we dance, we act, and we do modeling. Okay, so I wanted that kind of conversation. We're backstage. I only but have people running it.
Okay, yeah? But babe, wait. But that he doesn't do that anymore. The Christ that is in him.
Yeah, the entertainment stuff is still there, but it's not the secular kind of entertainment.
As I then you're still starting up now. Yeah,
I was still starting up.
Wait, babe, I'm mixing the story because you were at the 2 days you did not see me. you said you were like, God, if she's the one, Abby. But before then, you said you were not really having intention of marriage. That means when you saw me that very day that you passed, you already
Not
had
that I
it in
wasn't
your
having
heart.
intention of marriage.
No,
I
like,
was not thinking
about it.
marriage.
And that's what I'm saying. But when you saw me
But when I saw
that
you,
day, that means when you went to that your house in
Yes.
I mean, you started thinking about.
I told you I was daydreaming. I started daydreaming. I said in my.
Okay.
I started daydreaming that day.
Then after that.
After 2 days, I came back.
Okay, but I could remember maybe we were missing because you said that very first day you saw me, there was something like you just felt something that the day that me I didn't even see you. So was it what you felt and that made you to now start thinking about?
I did mention.
Now tell them.
You know, when that flash dropped the message in my heart that wow, like aside from her beauty, I had these feelings, this peace, this peace in me.
It's more like I think this girl can be mine. Or is it something like that?
As in, I was like, I mean, is God trying to say something to me? Because my heart was just a flash that I saw her that day. I passed. I was already feeling mandatory. Like I was like, something went down my spine. That wow. Okay, so that was why for those 2 days I didn't see her. That I went home. I was just daydreaming. I was like, man, why? God. I mean, what is happening? What is happening to me? I don't really do women. I'm not really into women. I have female friends, quite alright, but I wasn't just the wayward type. I just kept them in my friend zone. So that was just it. So she said she was good at. I said, wow, I have this entertainment company. I don't know if you know what? Can you send me this your spoken words, please, if you don't mind?
I said no.
The reason I said that was for me to get
a number. But I told him no. That why no? It's like my personal stuff. Like why are you asking for my?
But I insisted.
But did I give you my number?
You gave me that.
The only thing that made me to give my number was you now told me that why you asking because you're trying to build an entertainment.
No.
Yeah, and you know said if I can act. And I said no, but I have someone that is willing to act. There's one of my neighbors.
Yeah, she had a friend like that.
So you know, I still did not give my number that day. It was another day you were passing. I think I was in Blessing's shop. That's my area where I do my business. Then you now saw me. I was not like, oh, they actually forgot to ask again. You now say, okay, do you know what? Can you just give me your number so that I will remind you? I was like,
Exactly. That was what she did.
Then and I gave.
Then she gave
him the number.
And guys, guess what?
And I said, I'll call you. Okay.
I called this babe.
I don't pick.
I called this babe. She did not pick.
I don't pick. I said, okay,
you'll be on WhatsApp. No problem. Are you not going to be on WhatsApp? I'll message you. I was saying that to myself because at first when I called her, she didn't pick. Then I messaged her on WhatsApp. This babe, she did not reply until after 2 days.
Yeah.
That one, I remember that one very well until after 2 days. And when she replied, she said, "Good evening, sir."
Okay, it was evening.
It was evening. She said, "Good evening, sir."
I go sazon
I was
you.
like, what is sir?
I go sazon you.
But at the same time, I was just getting started. I didn't have problem with it. So it continued like that too. That I began to even lose interest. But then I said, God, if she's actually the one, I will not give up. Because in my family we don't give up. In Bello's family, we don't give up.
You're trying to lose interest because I was even looking at his face. I didn't even imagine that.
So like it was another day, I messaged her. She didn't even open the message until after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And
I did this
after she opened the message, "Good evening, sir." Again, I say again. So I was like, you didn't get in touch with me. You didn't send that. I told her she didn't send the spoken words again. Madam did not reply. She did not even open the message. The message was just there.
Oh my god.
So one day I was like, okay, let me go to my other house and see how they are. Because then it's been a while I went there. So I said, let me just go check it out. I passed. She was not in the shop.
I was maybe I went to bank to get money.
I passed again.
But the shop was open,
it was open, but it was not
that place.
And some other days when I passed, I saw maybe a sister or a mom. Yeah. I saw your mom on 3 occasions.
Okay.
There.
Maybe.
And then there were other times I saw her.
That should be during the holidays when she wasn't going to work.
Yes. There were other times I saw a younger sister, and there were other times I saw her elder.
This is talking about months. That's it's beginning of the year. It's talking about so like January,
weeks.
February.
Weeks.
January, February.
Weeks. It's still within weeks. Weeks in a month. Mm-hmm. So
because the way you said mommy was there, I'm still thinking, okay, maybe you saw mommy during the weekend, maybe on a Saturday, because she was going to work and then was not like a general holiday.
It's possible. So I was like, what is happening? Where is this madam? And then I tried calling her, no answer. I still drop her a message, no answer, no reply, no even opening. So one day I went to the bank. to do something. I happened to see her at the
I was
back.
at the back.
You know, when I was at the back, I was behind her. She was in front of. She
I
was
went to
in
get
front.
money for
But I think
the
there were
place.
like 3 persons. There were like 3 persons in my front. Okay, before me, there were 3 people before me. She was in their front.
Yeah.
And then I was like, is this not
Chidinma.
is this not Chidinma?
But you knew my name. Did you?
Yes, I knew your name. You
Okay.
told me your name now.
Okay.
I was like, is this not Chidinma? I was like, wow, okay. So they called her at the counter. She went, and then they told her no, that she should please hold on. So she came back. On coming back, she cited me. They're like, of course, this is a random guy that I knew. Okay.
Hi.
She was like, hi, you know, me too. My outfit. My outfit. I said, hello.
Yeah, no.
And
Oh
then,
my God.
in my mind, I was praying that God, let her wait for me. Let's even work together.
And that
let's
was
even
what
come
I didn't
together.
want. Even me, when I was there thinking, I think maybe that was the time that I can't really say what I like this man, but I knew that I wasn't so comfortable again where he is. Like, you know, when a girl is no longer is feeling either shy or anything, that means there's
Trust me,
something
this-
fishy, right?
yeah.
So then I was like, I mean, they should answer me. I want to leave. I don't want to go out of this bank with this guy because I knew we were going to same direction. I don't want to enter
Direction,
Keke with him. And even if it happened, I will go fly bike. Money is not my problem. I will fly bike. I will not enter Keke, and he's not going to tell me to enter bike with me. So
Yeah, so I'm sorry to say this. While she was standing there, I was just like, like I said, I wasn't Christian. I was just looking at her shape, her curve, her backyard.
wait, please
I'm
don't
not
confuse people here.
Cheers.
You were not. You were a Christian.
I was a Christian, but I
People
wasn't
say
a
no.
Christian
I corrected you about this before. You're not a Christian, but even if you're a Christian brother, there is nothing bad with seeing someone that has curves or that the way their body is, you like it, and then you admire the person.
Yes, no,
So
that's what I'm trying to
don't
say.
beat yourself for having that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm just trying to talk too much about it.
Yeah,
But that's
don't
what
beat
I'm-
yourself.
So I was like, wow. I said, wow, and it's one man that will marry this lady. Wow, I wish I can be the man. God, I wish I can be the man. I was just praying, let her wait for me, so I work together.
Apparently, I was saying, mad.
Before you knew what was happening, before I raised up my head down, she don't.
I don't go. I was like,
But I wasn't happy.
in my mind,
And in my mind, I was like,
Thank God.
let magic just happen. Let them call me ahead of the people. Before,
that you come and meet me outside.
So I can quickly.
So after that,
and then and then catch up with her. But that dream never came to pass.
so after then, like after the banks
After
scenario,
the bank scenario, you know, I weeks.
because I did not see you again. You did
We did
not
not
come
see
to
each
my
other. I did not
shop.
even go to that
You know,
area. But as long as I had a number, I was like, okay, I will keep it on chat and all of that. And then as at that time, I was preparing to travel.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go for Federal Ministry of Health work, supervision
In
work
Jigawa.
in Jigawa State. You know, like we were supposed to do that visitation in about different local governments in Jigawa.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, no problem. One day will be one day. So I kept sending her messages. Sometimes she'll not reply. Sometimes she'll reply just hello.
Good evening. How are you?
good evening,
You
sir.
ask me how you doing.
Yeah,
I
she
say
will
fine,
say
thank
fine,
you. Or
thank you.
when you ask me that, how are you doing back, I will not reply.
She will not even
Open the
it.
message.
Not stop more of replying. So I still came back from my trip. And I came to your shop. And I said, and you were like, good evening, sir. Where have you been?
Okay, yeah.
I told her that I
that's it.
traveled.
Okay.
I told her that I traveled.
Okay.
And then he was like, welcome back. How was your trip? I said, well, we thank God, it was fine. I said, aside that I'm working on establishing an NGO, blah, 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 blah. So I started talking to her about it.
Okay.
Because I asked of her sister, actually.
Okay.
And I now told her that your sister actually have interest in. That was just another conversation I wanted to bring up.
Okay, because at the time I did not
Just
know.
for us to have connection.
Because the only thing I knew that me and you had a discussion with was the House of Bells, right?
Yes,
But
that
because
was
you asked of my sister, and the both of you were talking more about NGO.
NGO and all of that, yeah. So I was like, oh, she's kind of showing interest in NGO. She said she wants to come up with an NGO, Encrypted Queens, and all of that. And I'm actually giving her 1 or 2 tips about that, and all that. That's why I'm asking after her. She said, oh, she's not around. She has gone back to school.
Cool, yeah.
I said, okay. And I said that I actually have an NGO. Actually, I was trying to, materialize that.
Not knowing that, and not send me.
Not knowing
You
that.
you cannot waylay me with money. That's just it. I started making money way early in my life, and I'm not a Chico Korea. I'm a very contented person. So you cannot use money to rubbish me, to lure me rather. So he was trying to.
So I spoke to her about So I spoke to her about my NGO. Trying to impress her that this guy is not just a guy who doesn't know what he's doing. He's responsible and he knows what he's doing actually. So she was like, wow, this is good. And I thought that they are actually making the drop down banana right now.
Yeah, I
that when they're
remember.
done, I'll bring it so that she
She
can
will see.
so that you can, so that she will see it and tell me what she thinks.
Oh my God, I brought it though. I was like,
I brought it,
wow.
yeah,
And you know
wow.
that me, I like
Not
it.
knowing that behind me, she was.
No, I did not. No, I did not do that. Actually, I was impressed.
You
Right?
just, yeah, you were impressed, but behind me, you already knew you were getting to. You are a woman now. You were getting.
I understood that you were liking me, right? I understood you were liking me. But then, when you brought the banner, I was genuinely happy. My expression,
Yeah, she was very happy. She
I
was,
can be happy for
wow, this
people,
is
right?
beautiful.
So, oh my God, are you serious? This is good. Good old days.
So, so that went on and on and on and on. At this time, I already knew my intention.
Yeah.
She knew my intention, but she was not admitting the intention. To her, I'm just one of those brothers that comes around that shop.
No, at
Yeah, one
that
of
time,
those
don't
random brothers.
answer for me. At that time, I already got the signal, right? And
That's what I just said now.
but I now took you more serious. Like I wasn't. You were.
You never really took me serious like that.
No, you see, it's not me that was feeling
No,
the feeling.
you never took me serious like that. But the communication increased.
I knew he was
The
liking
communication
me.
increased.
I knew he was liking me, and I also wanted to check if he was carrying a very full head there. And do you know the first impression I had of my husband was he was a Muslim? Because
I was not a
don't know.
Muslim. Oh.
No, I said
I don't
the
understand.
first impression I had about
I came
him.
from a Muslim home.
Wait, the first impression I had about my husband was that he was a Muslim because if you see his hair here, is I think because they barbed it, he has this hair here, and then that place was dark. And I had to ask, I said, I thought you're a Muslim.
Yeah.
And his surname that is Bello. The one that I got to know that his name is Simon. And seriously, I said you're a Muslim, you're a Muslim, you're a Muslim. And I said he's not a Muslim, his mother is a Christian, his father is a Christian. I said you're a Muslim. And I said, oh, okay, actually, like back, and grandfather and the rest, he came from a Muslim family. I said, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because the first impression I had about my husband is that he was a Muslim. So I fast forward now, at the time when he showed me the drop down, we're now talking, and I think I was kind of replying your chat too. Then I used to now reply his chat. So all this thing was okay, like time has already gone, like weeks, months, and the rest. So I already knew that he liked me, and like I said, I cannot say when I really liked him, but I took him different from others. So this very day in the evening, I was home. He now chatted me up. What did you tell me?
I told you I was in Jigawa again.
He traveled again
to that same Jigawa.
for work.
To that same Jigawa. So I now chatted her. And she now said, hi, longest time, sir.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't say, I'm actually in Jigawa. She said, oh, again?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, duty calls and all of that. So she asked one question. Me, though, I was still scared. Of
Oh my God.
Like, I was still scared of hitting her directly with my own intention. But then she asked one question that changed everything. She was like, how is she?
See, if you ask me, I really don't know why I asked that question sincerely. Okay, I didn't maybe I can't remember.
It's
I
like
think I wanted
something
to
else
know.
in mind.
Yes, because I already know you liked me and you wanted to get, and I knew you've not said it, but your body language, like I just knew you wanted to get into a relationship with me, and because you've not said anything, of course I won't say anything. And me, I do not know my stand. Do you get? But you know, there's a part. See, just
She
know
don't
that.
even know why she asked that question.
Yes, I cannot
I
really
think she
say.
asked that question.
But before then, it seems like I had like an open heart. Because I know your intention, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we've already.
Maybe I asked that question because I wanted to know if he had a
No, it's like
girlfriend or if he-
no, not that. It's not because of that. Number one, I came responsible.
You
I
were.
live responsible.
Yeah.
I am responsible. I had things going on for me. Okay. I'm also educated. All right. Even if I wasn't educated, what would be will be.
Do you get
all right. But I had everything responsible, and you know when someone comes with a good intention, you as a Christian, discernment.
But so
you will know.
So what do you think prompted the how is she? Anyway, long story
The
short.
question just came up like that.
Yes,
I never
think it's
ever
just-
expected.
Yeah,
her to
even
ask
me,
that
I do
question.
not know why
She
I asked that
said,
question. How is she?
Me as sharp as the sharp guy now, I just turned the question around. I said, "You're fine now."
I saw you when I'm like, Jesus Christ,
I was replying to her.
yeah, I knew what you were doing there, and it's not making sense to me because I really think that as
This was my
I
chance,
started liking you. Maybe I think because when you said you are fine, like there was this that I had that day, right? That's to show that okay, I think I'm trying to like you or something, or for you to even give that reply as far to me, then it's something that and it made me happy. It made me happy. Then that means there's something in my heart already as regards you and maybe relationship or stuff. So when I said I said what did I even say? I can't remember.
I said, "You're fine now." She just said loaves.
Okay, yeah.
That's what she doing. Loaves. In my mind, I was like, "What is loaves?"
And if it's not me, if I didn't have same feeling for you at the time or a bit, I wouldn't have said lose. And I said, which kind I beg. But that's to show that I think something is aligning.
It's just connection. You know, when you pray for your own, there's no way God will disappoint you. There is every woman for every man out there, no matter how hard that woman can be. You know, no matter how tough she's playing to get, if God says she's yours, she will definitely be yours. And that's just one thing I believe. There is a man for every woman, and there is a woman for every man.
Yes,
all right. So she said Lowe's in my mouth. I was like, Lowe's. She said Lowe's. She didn't object it.
Yes.
I said, wow, God, thank you. I was like, okay.
We had the longest chat that day.
That was the first longest chat.
We had the
and because she was chatting back,
yes,
I was putting more effort.
Yes, we had the longest chat that day. But then before that day, Sugar, you were in the shop. That's before we had that conversation. That was like your first travel. That day that you came to me, that you told me that you wanted to show me that your banner. That was the day that man and that woman passed on by. That you made me laugh. Jesus Christ, my husband made me laugh that day. I laughed. I think after that day, I just felt disease.
Guys,
he makes me happy.
Hold on. When I noticed that she was laughing, I was putting more fire. Even when the scenario died down, I will still bring it back.
And I will laugh.
She will laugh. I will still put fire. I think no, I
think what happened that day too, and then when he now sent me a message, he now said chat. I think that was everything that like do you get to hear?
Okay, so back to
where we were.
Back where we were. So she said Lowe's now. I said wow, good. And I started like
we chatted Lowe's.
So and I told her that day, this was another thing that changed everything. That made me realize that made me begin to suspect something that she was actually like that she was actually giving back that energy.
Yeah, green light.
I was like, I'm very hungry, and there's one copper girl that I met here.
Okay, you traveled now.
I traveled now. I think I was in is it Kafin Hausa? I was in Kafin Hausa local government in Jigawa State. So and I told her that there's one copper lady that I met. She offered to make Indomie for me in their lodge. I don't know if I should take or not. So there was this reaction she gave. She was like, on chat. Of course, on chat, there was this reaction she gave. That reaction was priceless. You know, like when you chat, when you type something, you know, like that thing that she typed was priceless. It was like a reaction.
What did I say?
I can't even remember. It was like a reaction, like
okay, but then you knew that.
It was like an
emoji. I didn't like what.
But our reaction told me that she wasn't okay with it. Okay, that was in my mind. I was not like, wow, she's not okay with it.
That means.
Green light is becoming greener. in the greener pasture. I was beginning to dive in the greener pasture. I was like, wow. I asked her, don't you like that? So I said, that's not really good. That's not really good.
I said, you don't
get food. Why don't you go and get food? I said, this place, they don't really have food. I said,
go and drink shine.
I said, in this hot afternoon, that I can't take shine in this hot afternoon.
Was it afternoon or evening?
It was afternoon now.
We don't mix this together.
No, we didn't mix it. It was afternoon. We now started chatting every day.
Yes.
After that day, right?
We started chatting every single day, morning, night.
And the chats,
Jesus.
when I sent, she reciprocated. She replied immediately. So
I think that was when I said.
And we used to have like longest of chats.
Yeah.
It's like when we have a long chat today. The following day, we will have a longer chat.
Like that. So I think that was when the bond grew. So great bond.
So and one day I now called her. She picked. When she picked, I was like,
I surprised her. I said,
Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah,
Hallelujah. Wow.
She picked. I said my orientation is the best in my heart too. And I told her that I'm even actually listening to a song now. I said because I'm a music person.
But that was in the evening after we had chatted when I was in shop.
Yeah, like, I love these romantic songs. Not songs that has good lyrics.
Can you still remember them?
Yes, now. Okay. I don't know if you guys know Konomina.
Okay,
Konomina. Oh, that was my best orientation.
My husband used those songs to wind my head. God.
So she not say, and I said, do you know Konomina?
I said no.
No, I said I was actually listening to a song. She not say, okay. I said, do you know Konomina? She said no. I said I'm actually listening to Konomina. And I said, you don't know Kono. I said Kono sang this song, and I sang the song for her. She not say, wow, the song sounds familiar. No. She said the songs is actually very interesting, but she doesn't know the person. Like, can I sing it one more time?
No, but Sugar, I think the song, that very one you sang, that wasn't my first time of hearing. I was like, oh, is it the guy that sang this song?
Yeah, it's true. How come I can't remember any of these songs?
Do you mind you? Kiss me. I know you're not acting for it back. And could you tell me where you get it now? I know the things I love me. That you hug me first. You love me first. I can't say this.
Plenty. All these.
He now said I should go and download it.
All these emotional
songs that will make you fall in
I will
love.
now listen. I will now take my time to write down the lyrics and send it to her.
Hey!
Then I will tell her to go. Then I will download the song and share it with her so that she's listening to it. She's also reading the lyrics.
Yes.
She now became addicted.
That night, my sister, I think we're in the room. My sister was like, Kini, like I was baby. But I even cried. There are some of them when I was listening, I cried. Then even when I was listening to the song, at the time I was already liking him, right? Because why not?
Whenever she listens to the song,
I was just imagining. I'm not really imagining the future stuff. It's not like I was imagining the future with him, but I just felt that I had found love, right?
No, you continue doing.
I just felt that I just felt that, but will he record?
He's recording.
Okay, but I just felt that I had found love. If I'm singing the song, like I knew that me, him, you get me. So yeah.
Yeah. So I keep sending out Connor. I love you too, sugar. I keep sending out Connor. Then Ed Sheeran, Photograph. Then the one that Ed Sheeran and Beyonce sang together, Dual. I sent.
What was that song?
How come all these songs are not coming to my head?
They're
they're very popular
anymore.
They're very popular songs actually.
Then you're a lover boy.
So after that day came the D-Day. Jesus Christ, guys, say the D-Day.
The day. But what happened?
D, capital letter D, day.
Okay, after that day, we started talking.
We started talking normally, of course.
Then I think we started talking about personal stuff. I think
not even started talking about personal stuff.
Okay.
So that day, I was just like, I went out
with the kind of communication we're having, I knew the kind of person you are.
She already know me.
So I'm not saying you can say yes to someone you don't know about. I knew the kind of person he is.
Yeah.
He's what he believes in, how he sees things. I could just ask random questions to see how he reacts.
See, listen, all these things were back to prayer. We're not just talking because we want to talk.
Yeah, we actually
she was praying about it. She got confirmation, but she never mentioned it to me. Of course, she's not the one that will pop up the question to me.
Never,
I as the man, should be the one that will pop up the question to her. So she prayed about it. And me, of course, from the beginning, I already told God, if she's the one, please, just make your will be done.
Let your will be done.
Let your will be done. Let it be done. So I went out with my colleague one hot afternoon. We went to look for what we're going to eat. He's an elderly person to me, just like a father figure. But we are colleagues. We work together. So we went. So I was just chatting. I was chatting with her. The man was like, "Why are you?" He's actually my namesake. He was like, "Who are you chatting with?" And you're smiling. See smile all over your face and all of that. I just smile at him. I was like, "You won't understand, sir." So I just keep chatting. And she wasn't sure. I was saying that something. She would blush. All of a sudden, I was like, hey, I asked the question. I was like, "You're not giving me the answer that I want now." This time around, I was going direct in an indirect way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, "Oh, well, you haven't actually given me the answer."
I said, "What question?"
She was like, "What question?" I said, "Will you be my wife? Would you marry me?" I just said, "Would you marry me?" It's not a proposal, but I didn't want to say. I don't want to say, "Would you be my girlfriend?" No, I have not asked you before, but we're already connecting.
Okay.
We had chemistry.
We both knew that we wanted each other.
We both knew.
We wanted.
But me, I didn't know that she also wants. At that time, I didn't know that she wants. Even though all the chemistry have been connecting, I didn't know that she was already thinking of. I didn't know that she actually wanted.
I wanted him, and I knew he wanted me, right? So it was more like we knew we wanted each other. We knew we wanted each other, but we are not saying anything. But all our action is showing that we wanted each other.
It's like this. We both knew what we wanted. She knew that I wanted her, and I knew that I wanted her. Yes. But I didn't know that she wanted me. Yeah. That was why when she said YES, I was just jumping up and down. I was like,
"Sugar, wait!" I did not say yes immediately. You had asked me. I don't know. It's like you had asked me a question before, but I didn't answer. That was what made you to prompt that you've not given me an answer.
Okay, maybe
he had asked me before. He said that he wanted us to go into a relationship, and I did not even reply.
Yes, she did not reply.
I don't reply. That was after then after days, 3 days later. I'm very certain. 3 days later was now the day we are now chatting again. You now said that I have not replied you.
Imagine what we're just saying is like we're giving you summary. A lot of things happened. And now we can't even remember.
Yeah. 3 days, that very day was like the third day. You now told me that you're not giving me answer. I said, which question did you ask me? Because I knew at that time I had already prayed about it. You know, I told you he popped it up that okay, he wanted us to go into a relationship. I prayed about it and I had accepted him in my heart already. I was just waiting for him to ask me to be his girlfriend, whatever, wife. But I knew I wasn't there to do any dating shit, right?
Yeah.
But I was just waiting for him to say it and I'm not giving the answer because I already had my answer. So that third day when he asked that question, and I said, which question? Because I wanted him to repeat himself again. So he now said, would you be my wife? I don't know. I lost my phone and the iPhone he was using then got bad. If not, I would have gotten this chat and it would have been more beautiful. But that was actually what played out. So he now asked me.
I didn't want to use the word, would you be my girlfriend?
Because he knew that I wasn't going to play that shit with him.
So I was like, would you marry me? That's what she said. And I said, then to narrow it down, and I said, can we go into a relationship?
Yes, that was what you said. Yeah, please. That's true. You're such a very romantic
So
boy.
she now said,
but now
I'm still romantic.
Good,
I'm still romantic. She now said, okay. She just said okay. Now when she said okay, I felt maybe she just like responding to what I said, not answering to what I said.
Yes, but
she wasn't giving an answer, but she was just responding to what I said. She said okay, and I said, not knowing that okay means yes.
But I didn't want to say yes. But I also did not. I had pride there. Ah, God, but I still did not want to say yes.
It's not that she has pride. She found it. It was just an awkward something.
It was actually very awkward. And there's pride in it because I didn't. I'm just feeling how like just say yes, just like that.
So I was like okay. Okay means.
My okay was yes.
Okay now.
Yes, you said okay means yeah. That's the way you used to type that.
I said okay now. So me now, I already know that. Okay, I think it's about to happen. I said please. I said can you? I said butterfly.
No, I'm just remembering that.
I said can you please clarify your okay?
Yes, that's what you said. I still remember.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Yes. That's what I said. I haven't forgotten. So she said it now that's making me remember.
She said, let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes.
When I saw that, I was like, let's see how it goes.
You now called me.
And I called her and I said, it's going to go away.
And I said,
please just give me a chance. Give me a straight answer.
Yes. And I said, what's your question?
I said, can we go into a relationship with my wife?
And I said, yeah.
Man, I was just jumping. Yes. I left my colleague. I was just jumping up.
As I said, my heart was beating. Big.
See, I said, yes, I don't understand. See, I was even trying to show him the chat. See.
When we are on call. Okay, was it when we were done?
When we're done.
Okay.
When we're done with the call. And I showed him the chat because while we were still talking, and he said yes. And I even removed the phone from my ear. I was just shouting.
Yes, I mean, I now off the phone because I don't want to even hear your voice after Jenny.
You know, off the call. So I now showed him the last chat where he said, okay.
Yes.
And I said, what does this mean? Is this the lady I've been talking to all this while that used to talk to me about? I said, yes, sir. She has agreed.
Congratulations. Sugar, this is 15 minutes, guys. We're going to stop this.
This is just a summary.
We're going to stop this series.
The next series we're going to talk about will be after that. We now start when we were sure that we're in the relationship. We now start asking personal questions.
Yeah.
We started talking about boundaries, talking about finances, talking about children,
like
talking about spiritual things, talking about Christianity, talking about our beliefs. Talking about
well, this was actually how we met, right? And how I said yes to my husband.
So this was the brief summary of how we met.
If you enjoyed this video,
please, my wife, hold on. Family saga. When our sister got to know.
Maybe you're spilling the tea already.
I'm just giving them the next.
See, there are a lot of drama, just so you know. So get ready, subscribe to this channel because this day we had opposition in.
I wish we could do justice.
What do you know about husband?
Yeah, you really do justice to this.
But they should manage it like that.
Just manage it.
It's been years.
Most of you have been disturbing us.
6 years. So we will try to remember.
That's how we just.
That was actually how we met. So we met at my business place, and that was how everything played out. We have a lot to share with you all. So do well to subscribe, do well to like, do well to comment, share this video to your WhatsApp status anywhere. People will love to watch it. Okay.
See you in the next episode, guys.
Yeah, bye. We love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye. Kiss. Mwah.